What the fuck's up, guys and gayettes? We got, finally, the underworld has arrived. And, oh, my brain cells have stayed. There you go. For this one's easy to do. Oh, never mind. The glue's real tight, so it's harder to open this than you think it should be. Okay, well that's that. Oh, where do we go from here? This thing, the animals even live here? God damn. Okay, right here, right on. Today, we have none other. Oh. Comedic effect. First, what the fuck is this? A book? We got a book? You can read about it. How about you read about it? They give you a book, you can read about it. How about you read about it? See what they put on the page here. Like Power Wolves, I hope there's something else here. Okay, well, they have a bunch of stuff on here, so let's see. Do I see anything I like here? I mean, Wasp is pretty cool. Is that like a Golgotha? I didn't know they covered incantation. Evil is a pretty good fresh band. I don't know that one though. Sick of it all. Oh, nice. They even have some hardcore on here. Full Kendra, I like that band. I haven't heard their new album. What else do we have? 1914. They are really good. They are really good. Black metal. Yes, melodic and nice. Cradle of Filth. Well, I don't know that album because I only know the first one. I think the first one is pretty good, actually. Let's see. T-shirts could fit the bill a little more. And they kind of got two hippies wearing the shirts. Can you see that? Do we have anything metal in here? Oh, we have a Deicide shirt. That's pretty metal, I guess. Anything else? I mean, Black Sabbath, yes, but it's not like, rough and tough. I mean, Exodus, Creator, and Mayhem, I guess. They kind of go into the heaviness. What's this? Merciful Fate's pretty good. Not really the heaviest band. It's more like a dark band than a heavy band. We got some fucking metallic over it. Rotting Christ. Nice. What else? Do we have any fucking Dismember or something like, fucking some death metal that's not super obvious? Maybe? Do we have anything? Bolt Thrower. I mean, that's still obvious. It's like you barely have to search to get that one. Oh, they got God Dethroned. The Toxic Touch. So that's cool. Oh, see now, that's what I was talking about. Vindictive Miscreant by Master. That is a good album. And Slayer, Seasons in the Abyss. That's a good album. That's good. But right next to it is the fucking Slipknot. Okay, there's some like festival here which Behemoth and Amorphous. The new Dragon Force, which sucks nuts, Garuni. Unlike the previous Dragon Force, Extreme Power Metal, which I actually owned the CD, and it's actually a pretty good fucking album. And I don't give a fuck what you say. Every album up until that one's good. KK's Priest should be renamed to KKK's Priest because that would be a lot more funnier if it was called that. In my opinion, it would just be funny. I think the music is pretty good. Okay, I think Destruction is like a comeback thing, and half the band looks like they're fucking. Two of the members look like they're in their 30s, so it's definitely not original. Fucking. We got a Pantera tribute, Legion of the Damned. Nervosa, so Cryptolite. We got Ginger, so biggest fucking saddest excuse of a band known to fucking man. Get this fucking book out of my face. We are here for Nile. The underworld awaits us all. Now, it's a double LP, so maybe I'll even be able to open this fucking shit. This one's supposed to be in gold, which is good because just didn't. I think I fucked it up a little bit now, the cover, but it's good because I don't really fucks with standard vinyl anymore. After I realized that colored is so much better. And we have the two separate thingamajigs put there. See if we have any poster or anything. Nothing there. Nothing there. But we have this. The Underworld album marks Nile's 10th official release. Unquestionably a landmark in the band's 30-year history of metal making. It would be challenging for anyone in our position not to be aware of constantly cognizant and constantly cognizant of the mindset that this one better be good. Yeah, this one better be good. By the 10th one, you'd be like, Nile fans have a reasonable expectation that we have hopefully learned a thing or two from the past 9 efforts of music making. Well, my review is that this fucking album is perfect. So, I'd say you have learned from what your fans want. This album cover is fucking awesome. I mean, it looks to me like this becomes a black hole looking thing. So it also kind of, for me, merges in my love for spacey stuff. But it's probably supposed to be some creature like a serpent, making a circle, because they can do that. In case you haven't give a fuck. But it doesn't really make clear what it's supposed to be. Unless it says that in here. Let's see. The title of this album, The Underworld Awaits Us All, is also very much a nod to the fans who have been with us since the beginning. Not me, but I love every fucking album and every EP and demo, so. And everyone that has joined us over years. Oh, well, it includes me too. This is a special bond that only a band and its fans can understand. True, because, again, I don't consider people who like... Let's call it like this. If you like the first few albums, and basically, if you like, Amongst the Catacombs, Black Seeds, Serpents in the Darker Shrines, that's the one, but they have a serpent on the album cover, and Annihilation of Wicked, and those are the only albums you like, I don't consider you a Nile fan. You're not a fan of the band Nile. I consider a fan someone who likes most of what they put out, and I wouldn't even call myself a fan of certain things. Like, I mean, let's just call it like this. Am I really a fan of Tangerine Dream? No, not really. I mean, I know 2 albums by them. They make some they make some ambient music, but I know 2 albums. And I mean, as far as how much I've heard, I mean, am I a fan of the albums I've heard? Yes, but am I a fan of the artist as a whole? I mean, they have so many releases. It's kind of hard to be. No. This is why I hate when I say some stupid shit that I immediately regret saying, because this is unedited. These are raw. Because when I end up thinking about it, and like, what am I fucking talking about? It's a personal sort of relationship that grows deeper over the years. I very much feel like this 10th Nile album should be thought of in another way, as the Nile fans' 10th album. The Nile fans is, it's the for the fans. I mean, I do think that what I said is true, but what I should probably re-specify is that I mean that to kind of call yourself a Nile fan, you kind of not have to, but it's kind of weird if you don't like Iphiphalic, Those Are the Gods of Test, because those really are the most Nile albums. Those are the most signature to their sound, and at the Gates of Sethu as well. You kind of, it's weird if you don't like that. It's like questionable whether you're really a fan of the band. You're like, gonna follow them and watch them live every time they come around, Because, I mean, if you can, and you're a fan of the band, why wouldn't you see them live, Because that's also a thing. If you wouldn't see them live, you're not a fan of the band. If you have the chance. Like, if they're playing a show in your backyard and you're not going there, and you're calling yourself a fan, I'm questioning your credentials. That's what I'm talking about. It's the same thing. It's like, if you're like, yeah, bro, I fucking love Nile, but then you're like, oh, Those From the Gods of Test, yeah, I didn't really like that one. Iphiphalic, I don't know, man. My favorite is Amongst the Catacombs. I wouldn't call that a Nile fan. That's not a fanatical of the band, They're not super fan by any means of the band. By a stretch of definition, you are a fan of albums by the band, yes. But, it's not really like the same thing as someone who's like, the only album I think is a downgrade is Vile Nilotic Rites, because it's a lot more polished and toned down. This album does the opposite. And like for example, I don't like Nile after Annihilation of the Wicked because it's too technical. Bro, every fucking album before that one was super technical as well. You're just being a fucking retard saying that. You listen to fucking Unas, the Slayer of Gods, and you say that's any less fucking technical than Kafir? No, it isn't. It's the same shit as Those in the Gods to Test, and that's what what should not be unearthed. That one album. But here we go. Yeah, personal sort of relationship that grows deeper over the years. I very much feel like this 10th Nile album should be fun. Yeah. The band and its fans are inextricably bound together. It is not possible to have one without the other. So yes, the underworld awaits us all. We will see you there. Prologue and all Niler notes by Carl Sanders. Edited by Michel Mercado. And then you got a little cool ass sign there, like a Saurian thing, I believe. Here we're gonna go over who wrote what, and then we're gonna take a look at the vinyls. It's themselves, which hopefully have both lyrics and band photos. There's no band photo here. It's just another artwork. Same here. Just another artwork. It is nice. Really nice. Let's see. Steleo Vultures was written in the musical areas by Sanders, Carl, and George Calais, so the drummer. Lyric by Carl Sanders. Chapter for not being hung upside down on a stake in the underworld and made to eat Pieces by the Four Apes was written by the same lineup here. Carl Sanders and George Callias, so the drummer, and lyrics again by Carl Sanders, which I'm pretty sure he stole from a book. He said that in an interview. To Strike with Secret Fang was written by Kingsland and Callias, and has a little bit of a black metal tinge to it at some point, which I guess would be Kingsland's work, lyrics being a collaborative work of Sanders and Kingsland. Side B, on the first vinyl, has Nevada 2, not the Nevada 2, Enter the Golden Age, music by Carl Sanders and Callias, and lyrics by Sanders. The Pentagrammation of Nefrenka, which is the Carl Sanders instrumental, so it's written by him. Overlords of the Black Earth, written by Carl Sanders and George Callias, lyrics by Carl Sanders. So most of these are Carl's works. Under the Curse of the One God. Okay, so it's not just one of the gods, it's the one God. Written by Carl Sanders and George Callias, lyrics Carl Sanders. There are some songs, so I guess I should just, I'm not going to specify if it's written, unless it's written by two people. Because Doctrine of the Last Sphinx, another lyrics by Sanders and song by George Callias and Sanders. Most of these songs are written by Callias and Sanders, collaborating and shooting ideas off with each other. Then you have True Gods of the Desert, which actually is written musically not by Carl Sanders. This is the only song, I believe, that's not written. No, there's two songs, but this is the only song with lyrics that is not written musically by Carl Sanders. True Gods of the Desert is in fact instead written by Brian Kingsland and Callias. So he wrote the riffs. And the lyrics is written, however, by mainly Carl Sanders and then Kingsland shooting the shit. I guess George doesn't really fucking do anything with the fucking lyrics. You know what it is? It's because Callias does the drums on the song. That's why he's listed. The Underworld Awaits Us All, the title track, the 8-minute Scaruni, written by Carl Sanders and George Callias, and same with the lyrics again, just Carl Sanders. But the last one, Lament for the Destruction of Time on side D, on the second LP. The Lament for the Destruction of Time even, was written by Brian Kingsland and George Callias, as he does the drums. And this is actually the first Nile album I own on vinyl. Physical copy. Okay, so here we have that. Side A. We have all the lyrics, and it actually, what it has right here, right now, is what I'm seeing here, is they actually explain every single song in very great detail. Yeah, the chapter for not being hung upside down on a stake in the underworld and made to eat feces by the four apes is actually, they state, nearly every Nile album has a song or songs drawn directly from chapters of the Book of the Dead. So, it's a song directly written about a part in the Book of the Dead. So, like, it's a chapter in the book. But they explain every single song. I guess I could show this vinyl. I guess I should show both, because they're two different ones. Can look at this side while I look at side B. It actually looks like a sandstorm type thing going on. Like it's a gold dust thing, but it's like looks like a sandstorm is inside of there. Yeah, you can even see it on this side. on side B there you're looking on, but side A that I'm looking on, you can see it as well. It's like a little sandstorm going on, and I like that. And it actually says on the thing here, side B. So that's cool. That means side A going in here. Does it even fucking fit in there? This is what we had to deal with. Dude, it doesn't even fucking... It actually doesn't even, like, barely fit in there. The fucking thing that's supposed to hold your album barely fits in there. You can see it's... Hopefully it's not... Let me see. Oh no, it slides nicely in and out. We can look at this one. That's interesting. No band photos. Or even a band photo, for that matter. I don't know if that's a thing that Nile does, but you know. This one doesn't even want to escape its home. Here we go. Has a similar dust storm thing going on here on side D. Side C actually is a little more calm. Yeah, I can see that. It actually looks... Yeah, it looks very tame on camera. Cool though. You can see all the sponsors going on there. And it's obvious what they are sponsored by. They have their guitars and shit. But I don't know what the hell is going on. Did they actually make the cover a little too fucking small? Because here's the thing, you're supposed to like put it out there. And it's supposed to fucking slide in easily, not like you know. Hopefully this one's also fine. I'll just do this. Okay, it slides as long as the LP disc itself slides in nice and like this. Oh, look at that. As long as that happens, I'm happy. Well, Napalm Death, as far as the quality goes, I think this thing should have been made like literally that much bigger. Literally that much bigger. Because, as you can see, I was barely able to get it in there. That's not good. So that's one thing to say with Napalm Records, that they should consider that. And consider, like, putting something in the fucking box. I mean, holy fuck, you order from Osmos, you get, like, a sticker, not a fucking book. Something, like, and I mean, like, something worth fucking half a shit, you know? At least there's some bubble wrap over here. Doesn't really work. Nope, doesn't work. Where did I put that receipt? Oh, right here. I mean, at least it was packed well. It's just that the sleeve doesn't really fit the jacket of the album. I mean, in all honesty, I guess it's kind of cool that they give you a catalog book, but it's kind of going in the trash because I don't need fucking books laying around. I don't need a newspaper in my fucking mail order. I'd rather just have I'd rather they would have replaced that with a patch. Because, I mean, this thing probably costs about a patch to make anyways. So, a patch would probably be cheaper than this. Because it's a bunch of fucking papers. Like, how many pages? Like, it even says here. How many pages? 31. Yeah, 30 pages of fucking wasted paper. Essentially. Because it's just going in the trash. I'm not reading that. I'm not going up. I'm not laying down in bed at night. I wonder what Napalm Records has on their fucking store. Oh yeah, that's right. They have the new Powerwolf album I don't like. They have a festival called Area 53 that I can't fucking go to. Huh, nice. Austria. I've never been there. I'm probably never gonna go there. Oh, nice. The bands that are there. I don't even fucking like the bands that are playing there. Waste. Just complete waste. Like, and especially, like, you should also consider the person buying a Nile album doesn't want to see Powerwolf. It's just me. Hopefully the fucking thing sounds as good as it did when I listened to it a few times. I listened to the album like 3 times already. It's fucking great. It's the best one since probably What Should Not Be Unearthed. Which is, I mean, there's only one album in between those. But it might actually be better than one. I think it's the best one since At the Gates of Sethu, actually. Because that one, At the Gates is better than What Should Not Be Unearthed, and this is definitely better than What Should Not Be Unearthed, but it's similar to What Should Not Be Unearthed. It's like a combination of Those in the Ghazi Test and What Should Not Be Unearthed, and they do this. And then slap some other elements on there. There's some freshness going on as well, some cool little looks better this way. Flatbread wearing poser. Anyways, guys and guyettes, I've been Suzak Grind. You've been watching me unbox one of my favorite albums of the year on vinyl, gold, double LP. And yeah, I have to be honest with like the packaging and stuff like that. The packaging was great, secure and all that. They didn't put the album, they put the albums outside the sleeves, but that probably, wasn't that good of a thing. So they didn't test the fucking sleeves before they shipped them out to see that they barely fucking fit in the vinyl fucking jacket. So, I will say, Napalm Records gets a generous 9 out of 10, because the problem was a very small problem. It did slip in there, but very roughly, and the optimal choice would to be gets tinier, like, thin sleeves, like vinyl sleeves, proper ones, with like the shielding on the inside, because those paper sleeves get super dusty anyways, and they're not really that. I would have rather had a lyrics sheet. This is called like that, and normal sleeves that fit But yeah, the album itself is a fucking 15 out of 10. It's one of my favorite of the year. And you're gonna hear more about that because this is not a review. I'm not doing a review either, but what I am doing is a top 5 this year. There's going to be honorable mentions, and one, yes, one dishonorable mention. I'm not sure yet if that's going to be included, this dishonorable mention, like last year with the Cryptopsy album. Because here's the thing, I liked the shitty Cryptopsy albums. I still liked them. I thought they were like, okay, it's different, but I liked what I liked what I heard. I mean, I wouldn't really call the whole thing deathcore, but it's like definitely more polished and mainstream from None So Vile. It's not the best. None So Vile fucking sends it home and smokes it, sends it home on a stretcher, makes it fucking go home and cry to mama, but you know, I still enjoyed it. Because it had the blasting and shit, you know. But the new album was just completely just in the deathcore direction. It was so much more deathcore than they already were. And people were saying it's like return to form. They sound like None So Vile and Whisper Supremacy. It sounds fucking nothing like Whisper Supremacy or None So Vile. Where do you get your ears, brah? Let's call it like that. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure yet whether the dishonorable mention is going to be included, because I have not yet listened to the full album, but the stuff I've heard is... Let's call it like that. But there's going to be very honorable mentions, because this year was very good in terms of releases. But yeah, that's it for this. Guys and gals, you've been watching me, Suicide Grind, do the fucking goddamn thing. And, you know, I'm stay goddamn fucking retarded, I guess.